My name is Gutierrez. I'm a project engineer intern here at Swinerton. This is just an internship, so I just started a few months ago. My duration is for 3 months, and what would keep me coming back would probably be the company's values and the different departments they have just to experience growth. Yeah, so I started as a student in architecture. My first internship was in construction management. Ultimately led me to switch into the construction management major at my school, which was just a better fit for me, better work-life balance, and now I'm here. I've always been interested in design with buildings. I've loved seeing skyscrapers and was always interested in how they were built from the ground up. So I always knew I was going into this industry, whether it was going to be on the engineering side with designing. Ultimately, I ended up on the management side. I wish more people would know that it's just not construction as in working as like a tradesman. Those careers are well respected, but a lot of people don't understand what the construction management side is as a whole. Key habits to embrace and avoid. I would say some important ones are communication, listening from the people who have the experience already, knowing when to admit your mistakes. If you don't know how to do something, don't be afraid to ask for help. Those are all very good key habits to have. Some to avoid would sort of be the opposite of those that I just mentioned. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Things like that. My day-to-day start to finish, I wake up pretty early. I always try to get in something to eat before I come to the office. From my time in the arrival of the office until my time I leave, it's usually around 7:30 to 4:30, depending on how much workload we have. If we have current projects due, they can range anywhere from 10 to 12-hour days easily. However, for the most time, it's your average 8-hour day. Come in, you do your work, socialize with your peers, and by that time, still have a lot of time for myself, whether I like to go to the gym, cook dinner, and try to get in bed for an early night's rest. I think sleep is really important, so I try to prioritize anywhere from 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. It's definitely that feeling of purpose that you have with a company and with the role that you're performing. So knowing that you can be part of a team that builds a facility for low-income families or for people, for rehab facilities, for people struggling with addiction, those type of projects that you're involved with and how it can help other people and environment is definitely a rewarding feeling. Swinerton does a great job at providing new updated safety measurements, whether they're emails, Zoom sessions. We have great safety managers who are always on top of their game, providing us orientations with new and improved safety measures. As far as me, myself, and I make sure I'm following orders, OSHA certified, all the good stuff. If you really want to get an industry where you have a purpose, where you feel important, where you can also have fun too, then pursuing construction, whether it's being a tradesman, being on the management side, the owner side, any side of it is just a great opportunity. I think the most important message that I've received so far is to be transparent, to show consistency, and to admit when you're wrong. or if you don't know how to do something, then to speak up and don't be afraid to ask questions.